Hi, Tony. Daphne here. Thank you so much for sending in your next essays. Working really hard during this time. I really hope you are well and your family are well too. Uh, okay, I've just been reading the introduction here, and it's very important to understand the question. So, a few people, that means some, um, take their family with them wherever they go. Is this a positive development, in your opinion? To what extent do you support this? Okay. So it's not saying, which you are slightly implying here, many people used to, and now nobody does. Your introduction is indicating that that's how you understand it, that less people do than before. Okay, it's not really saying that, but let's just go through this together. So, should families accompany foreign business trips with individuals of their family is a debatable topic. Now, you can't start with should. You should have to start with whether, if you are going to start that way. I'm not convinced about this, but whether families should accompany, um, you'd have to say spouses, um, on, should accompany on foreign business trips is a debatable topic. Okay, so you have to change this around a bit because you can't really start with should. If you're going to start with should, it would be a question, and you cannot use a question in IELTS. It just doesn't work. So whether families should accompany spouses on foreign business trips is a debatable topic. Okay, sorry, or has become more debated recently or something. Currently, a significant number of families avoid going with their loved ones. Now, because you've used this word avoid, this is where I'm a little bit questioning how you understand this, because it's not the fact they avoid it, it's the fact that they do it. This is the question. They do it. Is that good? It's not that they avoid it. So it's almost the opposite. I genuinely believe the decrease in family members is a positive development. So again, Tony, this is not the question. Okay, the assessor will demonstrate individuals' freedom while staying abroad and how families can continue. Okay, not accompanying, but not accompanying every business trip. Okay, individuals' freedom. You'd have an apostrophe there. Okay. On one hand, people going on business trips alone. Okay. So businessmen who travel alone for work. So rather than people, yeah, they're businessmen usually, yeah. Businessmen who travel alone on corporate trips or to do deals abroad or whatever may have. So let's get these. May have may have a stress-free travel and stay. This is largely because they can focus on meetings and activities without worrying about their families' well-being in a foreign country, or on a foreign land or in a foreign land. Okay, for example. So I think maybe one more sentence here. Yes. Um, the point of doing the deals, or that the company's paid for them to go abroad so they can work hard, so they can do deals. Just a little bit more here. And then, for example, now don't use Oxford University anymore. You're getting to the end of the course here, so quite important to now make these examples, make them work for you. Okay, so I'm going to put this in green, so change this now. A newspaper article in New Delhi said that, or recent documentary proved that. Get rid of Oxford University. Make this example good for you, wherever you are. Done in the UK are more successful if not accompanied by if executives. You need a person in here who are not accompanied by their intermediate family. Not intermediate, immediate family members. Intermediate is like a level of English. Okay. Additionally, traveling alone can help building contacts. And so this, I would like that bit to move into here. Okay, that's more logical. Give me all the arguments, then give me your example, then give me your conclusion. So rather than going, venturing, traveling, being sent alone, because you're sent by a company normally. Going is not very high level. Could be said to have, let's get it more academic, could be said to have far more merits, and result in businesses staying more focused. Yeah, let's upgrade the grammar here as well. On the other hand, family members can stay at home and continue. Family members could, or in many cases, or most cases, family members could stay home and continue with their daily routine, like schools for children and the job for one guardian, schools for children and single parenting or something, or maintaining a job. Moreover, it could be difficult for children to adapt to a new culture and food when visiting a foreign country. Yes, and their schooling might be interrupted. We could say, although they would have the opportunity to learn a new culture, their schooling might be interrupted, which would obviously be a bad thing. Yes, so then furthermore, rather than thus, furthermore, they might get sick and would have significant issues for the parents to focus on at their business meetings. Okay, would be would distract, would be distracting. For instance, Bill Gates, Microsoft capital M, advocated the importance of traveling alone, really, as it helped avoid distractions. That's a great example there, Tony. Really, really interesting. So, therefore, because you've used thus here, so use therefore here. Yeah. It could be said that there are significant benefits for travelling, or significant benefits for the family to stay. No, sorry, let's change it. For the family to stay with their routine. Yeah? Okay. So I think you need that final line just to conclude that paragraph there. The good coherence, the structure, the organisation of the essay. Conclusion, I firmly believe that family should not accompany business. Okay, let's go back. Is this a negative? Development. So you're going to have to go use this word development or trend. I firmly believe that should not accompany. Okay, so you need to firmly believe that the trend for families to travel together is not a good one. So get back to the title here. Check that you've gone a little bit off the topic. Check you're still answering the right question. May have impact. Yeah, and they may be distracted. Yes, that's fine, but get back into this idea of trend here. Get back to the question. Business trips for visitors. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Nice conclusion there. When you do your plan, Tony, at the beginning, before you start writing, make a plan. Really, really important. And the plan will make sure that you are on the topic all the way through. Okay? But otherwise, nice writing there. Well done. Formal complaint. You've eaten at a restaurant. Terrible experience. Okay? So sorry, let me just go back to this one for a minute. You are making really good progress, but watch or listen carefully to these corrections. I'm wanting a little bit more development of the arguments. I'm wanting you to personalize your example. So this is a much better example than this. Be really clear on understanding the question. 3 things to do. Okay. Formal complaint. Dear Sir or Madam, and yours faithfully. Faithfully, no capital letter there. Now that should be small. I recently ate in your restaurant with my family and faced an overall bad experience from the food and staff respectively. I visited with my visited my family for their 20th, somebody else's or yours. Congratulations. You'd have to say my 25th wedding anniversary. And we chose your restaurant, or my parents or something, chose your restaurant as it was advertised to have. Or advertised as having would be best. As having best Mexican cuisine. Here on Sunday night, or Sunday evening, I would just go comma 29th of March, comma comma. And we'll book for table number 16. First of all, as soon as we entered the restaurant, the escort told us we had no booking, so past tense. And all the tables were full, past tense. Eventually, after showing proof of booking, they accompanied us. We were seated. Go into a passive here. Rather than they accompanied us, we were seated after 20 minutes of waiting. In addition to that, the waiter, not server, the waiter was very rude. As when we asked for a water refill, he poured the water aggressively. Oh, for goodness sake. When the food finally arrived, you could say here, right, it was cold. We had ordered, you need to show a range of tenses here. Narrative tenses, so past perfect, which is this, past simple, and present perfect. You want to show all these. One of your specialty dishes, yeah, and it was served without any sides as they were out of stock. Also, we had to wait for the food for 40 minutes, and that's one of the most horrible experiences on one of the most, now auspicious is negative, most special days. Auspicious is a negative omen, a negative sign, so don't use that word. You should most special days. Yes. I therefore suggest the quality of the food and overall service needs to be efficiently improved. Absolutely. Also request I be given a refund. Well done, as we paid the bill and left the place without eating. Well done. Really good. That's all lovely. Good letter, Tony. Well done. Just make the most of this to show fantastic grammar. It's a good way to score points. Show the grammar. Okay, good work. Well done. Take care. Stay safe.